Well, it took some reversing of the brackets and a little extra work, but finally have the Allard K3 chassis balanced on the rotisserie. And we'll show you that it can flip any way we want to right now. So simply loosening it up, I can now rotate any position, and notice how it holds the position without me interfering. So I can work on every aspect of it, one hand in operation, flip it over, get to the bottom side, whatever I need to. So now we're actually ready to begin work on fixing up the chassis. Gonna have to pressure wash it, sandblast it. Got some rust issues to repair. We'll smooth the whole thing out. It's gonna be an extensive process, but time to get going. All right, thanks everybody. Hey, good morning everybody. I'm back here at the Bad Dog Garage working on the 1953 Allard K3. If you saw the earlier video, you saw the chassis mounted on the rotisserie. I've pretty much gotten all the restoration done on the chassis itself. Replaced some stuff that needed replaced that was rusted out. Made all new brake lines and so forth. But right now I've still got a few leaks in the braking system. So what I'm trying to do now is isolate where those leaks are coming from. I'm not sure if they're coming from the pipes or the actual connection into the slave cylinders on the wheels themselves. So what I've done in a couple of places where I can feel a little dampness is just wrap some napkin around it and see if that picks up any of the fluid to help me identify exactly where I'm getting these little leaks from. So it's down to the last couple things here. Once the leaks are all fixed, I'm going to have to start on the metal itself. This is the boot panel. This will be the first thing I work on. This will be the first panel that goes back on the car. This one's not too bad, although you can see there's a little pitting, a few pinholes in a couple of places. So I will address those. I think I can get by with just filling those and not actually cutting out the metal, but we'll see once I get the welder in there exactly how it's going to go. And then after that, I have all the other inner panels which need to be worked on. And as you can see, some of them are in a pretty rough shape, at least on parts of the edges and stuff. The whole battery box routed out with a firewall. Some pieces not too bad, maybe just a little section that might need to be replaced. So instead of looking at everything all at once and thinking what a daunting task it would be to do all this, I'll sort of address it just like we do the old saying about how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I will just work on each panel as I'm getting ready to put it back on the car, get the metal work done, probably put a rust encapsulator on everything because the rust is in these pits and it's hard to really get that out. If you do too much blasting on it, it's going to eat the metal away. So I'll put some rust encapsulator on it. Then I'll paint it black like the other panels are supposed to be, and we'll put it back in the car a little bit at a time. So for now, I think that's it. And just keep watching. We'll keep you posted on how things are going down here at the Bad Dog Garage, where it's my home away from home. All right, everybody, talk to you later. Okay, back again. I have the metalwork done now on the boot panel. I was able to just fill in the pinholes with some weld, so that was good. A little grind, a little smoothing, everything will be set to go. Same up here in the corner, had a little bit more to do, and same over here. So with that done, the next thing we'll do would be to, I need to scrape off, clean off some of the residue from the sandblasting and such, and then I'll put a coat of rust encapsulator on it. After that, any little filler that needs to be done, I could put on, and then after that, we'll spray it black like the rest of the chassis and go ahead and install it. All right, we'll be back. Okay, so the metal work is done. I did find a little cracking down by one of the mounting holes, so I fixed that also. And then have just gone over the panel with wax and grease remover to get it ready for the first coat of rust encapsulator. I'm going to do one side at a time because of the size of the panel, then I'll flip it over and do the back side and stuff too. So with that, time to get on to the rust encapsulator. Okay, back again. Have got the rust encapsulator on top of the boot panel now. So I'm gotta let this dry thoroughly, of course. And then once it's fully dry, I've got some prep work to do, some sanding, maybe do a little body filler here and there just to smooth a few things out. And then after that, we can go ahead and top coat with the chassis black and actually drop it in the car at that point in time. This actually will have a plywood floor for it. That's how they originally came. That's what these lips and screw holes are for. The plywood will actually bolt right in. And that's the original floor sitting right over here. And that's the spare tire hold down. So I'll save all that stuff. Obviously just make a new floor and we'll get it back together. All right, that's it till the next time. All right, good morning, everybody. This is the 1953 Allard that I am currently restoring. As you can see, I've torn it completely apart, have restored the chassis, had to do some rust repair, had to put in all new brake lines, new rear end, the whole thing. So I'm waiting on some parts to come in for this before I can do much more. So in the meantime, I have to fix the wife's car. She had a little mishap and smashed her old headlight. Okay? hit the corner of my truck when she was pulling out one time. So in order to replace the new headlight, first of all, it took 6 weeks to get a new one because they were on back order. So we just got that yesterday. So I'm in the process of removing it right now and installing the new one. Had to loosen up the entire front bumper. In order to do this, it's a real pain in the butt. So the bumper is off. I just got the new headlight in place.
Are you gonna change this too?
No, I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
So now I just have to plug the wires in.
I love this car. Gucci car, one of my Christmas gift from my husband.
Yeah.
Which is I love it. You see guys, my husband looks,
With the headlight.
he's really nasty looks and dirty. That's he wear
So with the
clothes when
plugged
he's
in,
working at the car.
we can
There
see
you go. That's pretty, honey. It's
the
working
headlight
now.
works. So we have a working headlight. So now it's a matter of putting everything back together and seeing what we can do.
You're the best, baby. You did everything. You did a really good job
Making work for me though.
for fixing the car.
Don't hit any more things.
I'm not gonna hit. It's just accident. There you go. It works now.
All right, so now it's gonna be a matter of putting everything back together.
Yep.
And
Say
then we have to
bye.
get it safety inspected and we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Say bye, Han.
Bye.
No.
Oh, I thought you left. No, you said say goodbye, so I said goodbye. So I gotta put everything back together now, and we'll see how it works.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
You're not surprised?
Hello, my
You're
love.
not scared?
I'm so scared, huh?
Because you heard I'm open.